What's going on YouTube, ZfreeZone here, and today we're going to have a look at fence foundation stacking. So we're going to try and get them as close as we can. There's two different methods I want to show you guys today, because one method is really good for doing it lots, really fast, and the other method is for more small areas. So you want to start both ones off with this little square here, and then you want to delete these foundations in the middle. As you can see, just get rid of these guys. So the first method I'm going to show you guys is one that is mostly used on YouTube, I would say. So we go here and then we just get the triangles and go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you can put your fence foundation in there, as you can see. So then we'll delete these guys. Got that one there. So this is the one we just made. So we're going to go and use the one behind that. So you can have it here, and then we'll get 4 triangles going this way. There you go. And now we have a spot in there. And then we're going to delete these guys. You'll want to do most of this in sandstone, maybe if not all of it in sandstone, until you get what you want, and then you can go on and do something different. So we'll get rid of this guy too, and put another fence foundation back here, and then we'll get rid of these guys. So getting rid of all of that, and that's the one we just made. And as you can see right there, we have a nice stack of fence foundations. So that's that simple, that one. So that's the first method of getting that job done. And delete that. And I forgot to copy this over, so I think it's about that one there, yep. So just copy that over. And obviously you could just keep going by just keep putting foundations down and copying it up. So there. And then say you want to fill that gap in that we got there, we'll just go down one and put a foundation in and just keep copying. So just keep copying and pasting until you go as far as you want. But that is the first method, and I want to show you guys the next method in this madness. So next method, we're going to start off with the same thing. Come up here, nice and high with these guys, because when people place the bombs down, they're going to place them here, and they're going to place them at the bottom here, and if you've got doors or anything up there, the blast is going to hit the fence foundation and not the door so much, so you want them up as high as you can go. So now we're going to do this next method. This method is more preferred for me when we're in tight situations. It seems to work a lot better than the other method. The other method's a little simpler, but this one just seems to get them in those tight spots. So we'll go out here. So this method, you go 2 triangles there, fence foundation, delete that, put a foundation, fence foundation, delete that, and then put your 2 triangles. So you might think that's a lot more, but when you're up against a wall, that method works quite well. And if you're in this a little tight spot and you can't actually get those 4 triangles in a row, this works really well. And we'll just double that up to bring that over here. There we go. So how this method works as well, so you can see, if we have on there, and then this foundation is going to butt up against this one, so that's how you measure this one. So we want it to go back one, and that's exactly what this method does. So if we go 2 triangles, fence foundation, delete the triangles, and this guy, put a foundation down, fence foundation, delete these 2 triangles, and as you can see we've gone back one. So that's why I like using that method. It's not going from this side to that side, it's just going from a little foundation, and you know it's just going to drop back one. So it's more direct to what you want, if you know what I mean. But there's been a few times which I've needed to use this method in tight spots, so I do like this method here. So now we're here, we should just be able to find, it's not going to be on that side, so we're on this side. So as you can see the foundation's there, we just want to go back one, so it's perfect for us. Going to go there, fence foundation, delete these guys. Right there, delete these guys. And then triangles up here, and that will go right in there. So I know this method you do delete a lot more, place a lot more, but when you get into those tight spots you'll be thanking me for this method, you'll need it. But as you can see it's pretty much the same thing as we got on the other side. It's not as big, not as long, so it's just a smaller one. But as I said before, you can just continue it by putting down fence foundations, and then just a foundation, and just continue it like that. But yeah, that's my two methods. Also I want to cover turning corners on one of these guys as well. So say we're coming up to here, this is the way to blow up. So once you've done the pattern over here, each are the same, but then you can extend it. Say you want to extend it down this way, and we'll just make squares. And then run your pattern right through. We're going to need more there. So that would be your wall. To cover this up, to make both of these squares, you're just going to have to extend these guys out to basically save the pattern over there. Delete these guys. And then you can put two squares here, and then you can fill the pattern back out. Right, so that will be your main wall. All this over here is just basically rubbish. So get rid of all that. That's just excess from making the foundations squash up against each other. You're going to get more than what you need. You don't need these guys at all. Yeah, so that would be your wall. And say like the entrance is there, or even if you want to go over here, so we'll make another pattern out this way. So then we'll get our foundations, get the fence ones down, so it's just exactly the same as before. So we'll just repeat those patterns. We'll go with these round triangles. So just put it in there, collapse all that, extend that both ways, and then we got the pattern there. That's it. Then delete. And we'll go with this guy here. You see the foundation lines up there nicely. And then we'll just copy this guy over. . delete all this. Now to do this last one, we're just going to use that other pattern, just so I can incorporate it for you guys. So we're going to have there, and we want to go back one. So that's perfect for this style. And then we delete these guys. You don't want to go down like that, so make sure it is all level. And we'll delete those ones, and then just put the triangles this way, and it goes ready. So that's both the patterns work there at the same time. You don't need to do both the patterns just to get this working. One of the patterns will get it going. I need a foundation there just to copy it, and there we go. So there's all that, and we'll just extend these guys out here. Say like, no, so we'll get this going. Right, like that. And now extend this pattern through. Just like that, and then you can delete these guys in here now, and so we can make our square blocks. And continue the pattern back this way. Now we get to choose which way we're going to go. We can go this way, or we can go on this way. One's going to be stronger than the other. So for example, if we go this way, they blow into this side, it's not going to be as strong, but if they go blow into this side, it's going to be stronger because you've got the layers. So it's pretty much up to you what you want to do with that corner. Either way, it's going to be stronger than just one wall, but that's where you turn the corner. So that's that done. Now say we want to extend this up more, we can use walls, or we can use fence foundation. So we're going to use fence foundation because they're a bit stronger, and we're going to make a square here. And if you come up to the top here, now you can put the roof on, and then fence foundations on the inside. That's basically how you make this whole wall taller. Quite simple really. So if you need to go up higher, that's how you'll do it. Now we'll get more. As you can see, it uses a lot of fence foundations. I'll probably do this in sandstone first, especially just the first bit where you're trying to lay it out all close to each other, so you can get the distance right. Right, so I'd say I did that wrong because we kind of need to put down the squares first. So what I'm saying that I'm going to delete all this and go back to it and do squares. So that's what I'm talking about. You want to do first. So get all those in like that, and then it's nicely squared off. So yeah, make these squares first before you fill it in like I did, because you want that little extra protection going the opposite way as well. Do that. There we go. Now you can make the squares. Try not to have it up like that. Try and keep it all even. And then you can bring that pattern back through. So just to be fair, we'll do it again on this side, the way I should have done it. So just go on the outside here, run around, place all these outside ones down, and we can go those long ones as well. Oh. No. those guys down. And then if this was the top of the base too, you could always put the roof down as well, and then put the fence foundations inside the roof as we had it before. So if you haven't, this was the top of the base, that's what I would do, just shove those roofs down. But there you go, that's the fence foundations sideways. And if we've got some gateways, give me a second, I'll get some gateways. Alright, so we've got some gateways on us. I'll show you how these guys go down. So with gateways I always like to make a wall. So there to just helps you put down the gateways. And you over one right there. And then we've got the gateways here. You can see they kind of jump all over the shot, but you can get them down. And there you go. So on the one foundation we have 5 gates. And the doors do fit on the inside of these. So let's have a look at this. Stairs. Now you can see this gateway at the front's lifted up a tad, so we will take that off and put it down properly. So you can have 2 spots, one's up, one's down. You always want to get that one that's down. And there we go, let's put it back on there. So there's one gateway. Jump up here is 2. 3, 4, 5. Alright, so there's your 5 gateways in that one foundation width. So that's how I'll do these guys. I hope this tutorial helps you guys out. I will cut to a base that I have built like this, with this technique planted inside it. We have a lot of gateways going along, and that is inside a cave. And yeah, I'll see you guys there. Alright guys, so we're on the server, and I'll show you guys what we've done here. The place has changed a little bit because we are renovating. We did take the animal pen out at the moment. But we'll show you what the kind of defences look like once they're done properly. So these are all the doors stacked on top of each other here. As you can see, there's a lot of doors. And I don't think we're totally finished yet. We've done the main part, but we've still got a little bit to go down here. But it's a perfect opportunity to show you guys how we are doing this. So there's all the doors there, and we've still got many doors to go. But as you can see, when they're closing, it's quite nice to see them close like that. But yeah, there's many doors there. And as you can see here, we're just stacking fence foundations up on top of each other, going right across both sides. They'll be done. But yeah, this is a good opportunity to see what we're actually doing here. So we've done this from the inside out, so we're protected from the inside first, and we didn't make ourselves vulnerable. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys what this technique is capable of doing. And yeah, that's what we've done so far. So it's, we've put a lot of doors in, a lot of work into this. We've put over 3,000 fence foundations down at the moment, because we haven't just got this side, we've got the other side to do as well, which we've pretty much done the same thing to the other side. They're just about done. I'll give it another day and everything will be done here. We definitely got the materials for it now. We've just been buffing it up for it. But as you can see, the floor there, very fine. But yeah, people are going to have to blow through that layer by layer. And the other thing I didn't mention before, you can't place bombs on top of this stuff either. So that helps you out a lot. They could shoot the doors with arrows, but then you could just run out and place more doors down. This is a no offline server, so yeah, we are well protected, and we get to fight the intruders as well on this server, which I like doing. For all this hard work for someone just to come offline and blow through your stuff isn't really nice, but yeah, we've definitely done a lot here. And we've got the 4-layered roof up there, as you can see. That's going to be the next tutorial, so I'll probably put that in the link description in the description once it's done. But this is not like the normal roof tiles that I showed you guys. These are a bit more spread apart, so you can actually put hatches in there. The other methods that I've seen before, you can't put hatches. You can put 2, but you can't put them close together, so you always skip in one, but up there we can put 4. So yeah, stay tuned for that one. I'm ZfreeZone. I hope you like this tutorial and a little view of our base at the moment. We're going through a lot of renovations, so everything's getting upgraded. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys in the next episode. Enjoy. Catch us.